In today's digital enterprise, we are starting to see amazing tech that can help enable us to know about digital transformation journeys. We are familiar with some of these technologies like integration or orchestration, but some of them are less familiar like robotic process automation, process mining, or maybe even truly understanding what we can achieve with artificial intelligence. Let's take a look at it in a little bit of detail. RPA is great for the automation of manual, repetitive tasks. Using a bot to do what a person would, whether that be swivel data entry, whether data is being entered from one system into another, or it's writing emails, reading emails, or updating data sets. What we can do is build bots that specifically do those tasks. We can link these bots together with other elements of what we call hyperautomation to be able to enable digital workflows to move much more efficiently than they could before. Or it could be looking at something like artificial intelligence. What AI does is have a number of things that is really good at doing. It's very good at grouping events together to understand what's similar. It's pretty amazing to be able to look across a system and start to understand things that are happening in real time that might be related. But what hyperautomation is really all about is being able to link all these systems together to provide a better experience. So let's imagine what it would look like if we applied all these areas of automation into something like a loan process, for example. A loan process is something we are all familiar with. But the first thing you need to do is understand what type of loan someone is applying for. And then, based on that, you need to understand who is going to be the best loan officer to actually deal with that application. We have to select all the information we need from the other parties who provide this resource. We have to go through the process of getting approval, and then we have to notify people about where we are in the process. And finally, allow the customer to get notified the loan process is complete. But even then, it's not really finished. In the background, we have to maintain governance and compliance and regulatory standards across the entire process. So, not an easy thing to do. And then we have to sort and compare the data to work out what exactly the best offer is going to be for the customer and to ensure we have matched all specifications for those parties. The good thing is at least it is defined process. Quite often you look at things and the first steps will actually be to work out and then collect all the data using integrations with all the other systems and suppliers we need to pull information from. So let's imagine what this could look like if we started to apply some of the technologies that we have talked about previously. The first step is, how do we initiate the loan? Well, we could apply virtual agent technology to make sure we ask the right questions and guide the customer in the right direction. Based on the data, we can use AI to classify what kind of loan we are looking to provide to the customer. We can use standard orchestration to ensure we assign to the right loan officer to be worked on. And then we can collect all that input using integrations to all other systems and suppliers we need to pull information from. Artificial intelligence is then great at doing comparison to understand what exactly is the best solution to use for this. And then we use business orchestration again to go through the process approval. Finally, being able not just to track and report everything that happened, but being able to apply technology is things like predictive analytics to start and to able to understand, predict trends and know if we need to do anything to correct that. Once we have all this in place, we get the capability to mine the entire process. So we have identified the process, we have automated the process, but could we improve it? Could we do it better than before? One of the intrinsic benefits you get from all of this is having full auditability across entire process. We can establish exactly what happened, when it happened, who did it, and be able to have it as an audit trail available for anyone when it comes to inspection. This whole concept of starting to bring these whole technologies together is what going to truly change the way we think about moving forward. For more information on hyperautomation, connect with us at dxsherpa.com.